Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 54.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's Levis.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready?
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Zero's down, 49 window.
Levis now off of play action.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gear for Walker running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Throwing here, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Howell. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one deep for Wilson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Garrett Wilson.
77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Levis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Howell.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Powell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Shedding the tackle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Howell.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Go for 2. I'll let you get it because you got hold of the thingy, my barber.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Go fake it, go. Because yeah, go ahead.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Like 46, like 46.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Zay Flowers, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case. Not
at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hand off to Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Levis to throw off play action. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo
from 6 yards away.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Howell out of the shotgun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Howell down to throw it. He finds Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And Howell will throw it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
49, 149. Short. And 24 Linda, track 18 green.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Trying the left side with Walker. He's to the 15.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the play fake, Levis. This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Off play action. It's Howell.
This is caught. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw again on second down. Howell. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Another throw for Howell.
It's brought in by Wilson. And running with power here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time.
First down, Seahawks.
Howell from the gun. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Throwing here, Howell.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Seahawks 48, Titans 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Levis back to throw. This pass deep for Okakwo.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
54, Mike 54.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Like 13.
Here's Levis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22 Linda. Mike 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Levis.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Diamond. Tracy.
Here we go. 4th down. Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Levis to throw it.
Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Levis. Looking deep here for Flowers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Zay Flowers
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Levis looking to throw. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 72, Titans 43.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's now 3rd down
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Like 54!
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 231 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 54. Yeah, like.
He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black.